Alright, here we're going to look at the Iwo Bloodbath and the Bonins. It's a solitaire game using the fire movement rules for the Folio series games from DG. The game comes with the fire movement standard rules, which I reference very little. It's changed so much. This probably should have been its own solitaire game, but there's 4 pages of exclusive rules for this scenario, and there's 8 pages of the standard rules. But still, compared to the other games in the Folio system, this just seems a little. This just seems that it was so different that it may have been able to been made its own game. But anyway, as you see the map set up, the Japanese counters are set up on the initial starting positions, and you randomly put them on those positions. Now, this is a red star, which is the initial starting position. That one's blank. Well, there's some errata. There should have been a white star. The white stars are the redeployment points, where if a Japanese unit's not destroyed and it redeploys, it goes to one of the white points. Down here you have a Japanese fire support track. The Japanese get 3 dice. That depends on the map's broken down into sectors, and as long as Japanese hold on to the Suribachi sector, they get 3 dice for artillery attacks, which will murder you. The Japanese fire support track is every time you eliminate a headquarters unit or a artillery unit, you place the marker here, and as this number goes down, there's numbers there, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, all the way down to 0. And as those positions get filled, this is how many of these support markers the Japanese can deploy for artillery. So as you destroy headquarters and artillery units, those number of artillery strikes go down. As long as they have Mount Suribachi, they may roll 3 dice for artillery hits, and then if they lose Suribachi, if they have a hill hex in the sector that they're attacking with artillery, they roll 2. Yeah, otherwise they roll 1. So Suribachi is a big target for me anyway at the beginning of the game. You try to wipe that out as soon as you can, and that helps with the artillery. And then the game's broken up in sectors, and that refers to redeployment. Every turn the Japanese have a chance of redeploying some units, and you roll a die roll for random sector. This is sector 6. Sector 6 is here. This is sector 4. This is sector 5. This is sector 2. Sector 3. And sector 1. And to win the game, you need to eliminate all the sectors of all Japanese units. I've never won this game. I don't know if it's possible, but it's hell of a lot of fun playing. So we're going to try a playthrough of this of sorts, I guess. Over here, you begin the game. You have the 4th Marine Division and the 5th Marine Division in your available for landing box. Up here you have the 3rd Marine Division in reserve. Each division is broken down into 2 regiments. If you commit a reserve regiment from the 3rd Division, the turn record, you get 1 less turn to complete the game. If you commit the whole division, then your turn you lose 2 turns. So the more divisions you commit, the less time you have to win. And time is a killer, but so are these Japanese units. So at the beginning of the game. You also have the option of landing on the eastern beach or the western beach. Historically, the Marines landed, this glare is, Marines landed over here. For this game, I'm going to, there's a lot of reasons why you should land over here. While 98.9% of the time I play this game, I land on this beach because it's closer to Suribachi. Period. You get your units there quicker, get that wiped out. Plus, this is Section 6. You can wipe Section 6 out. Now, once you wipe a section completely out, no more units can appear there for redeployment purposes. So it's important to try to clear sectors. 6 is small. Suribachi is not a sector at all. 6 is small, and then everything else is pretty. These two are large, and then you got this little 2 up here in the middle, and then it's surrounded by this one and this one. It gets rough. And then you have the quarry up here, Turkey Knob. This is some rough terrain. This is where a lot of bad things happened in the real war, and this is all part of Sector 4. I've never been able to clear Sector 4 at all. Actually, I've never been able to clear any sector but 6. Came really close to 5, but it's just, it's tough. But you know what? I'm going to try to land over here on the western beaches this game, just because I want to see. And that's what I'm going to do. So what we're going to do is play through this. I'm not going to make a video of every turn, I don't think. I may just do a recap and maybe, well, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But we're going to play this. I used to play this a lot, and then I got sick of it. And it's been in my, over there on my shelf and in my Plano box for quite a while, and I was pulling it out thinking about giving it away, and then I was like, you know what, I like playing this game, so I'm going to play it again, and I'm going to play it with you guys, and we'll see what happens.